All right, peace. I actually want to come back with another video too. Yeah, I just want to come back with another video. Yeah, I was actually talking to one of my homies, brother, yesterday. We was talking about like, because I told y'all on my this past summer, I was working at a little law firm, and now we was just talking actually about like, it was actually like a young sister, I was working with, whatnot, and we was talking yesterday, and it's like she said that they like when we were there they weren't as the guy that was in charge there wasn't as like um harsh or do a lot of things to her as as it was when we was there, man, because we two Jakes in there, we kind of doing our thing and whatnot, and my homie which got me a job, he was doing he was putting he got a good name there and whatnot. He was there for a lot of years, so he moved up the ladder. He's constantly moving up. I'm very proud of him too, man. I'm very proud of him too. But yeah, he's I won't say too much, but he's like has a manager position there, man. He's kind of been moving up over the year. So, but the one that they came to replace him, because he actually got a promotion. The young sister that came to replace him, yeah, she's a beautiful, young, intelligent sister too. She says it's been, I caught up with her yesterday, and she's been doing well. But there's a Edomite that runs it there, that's in charge of the firm there. Basically, he's kind of like he's typical like typical like corporate Edomite, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much all of them, like not yet, pretty much all of them, but she says, she hasn't has enough, like, hasn't been having those same issues we were having with him. So, and it got me thinking. I was actually thinking about, I wanted to do this video for months now, but I'm glad to see this the Most High does things on His time, because I'm glad that I brought this out during His time, because I've been meaning to do this video about this for months now, but it's all just like the so-called black women in corporate America, man, like that having a high position over like the so-called black men, and that's nothing new, man. And now I'm actually going to show you in the scriptures, man, how that actually happened, So actually, let's get Luke 8 real quick. Yeah, so that ain't nothing new, man, because that's like the brother. Actually, yeah, shout out to Brother Chronicles of Judah. Yeah, like corporate America really isn't the place for us. Like, really isn't. Like, I actually a little story. I'll give you a little story. I actually had a law firm. Job at a law firm years ago. Like back in 3 years ago. Like that January 20. When did I start that? Like that November of 2019 to that few months there. But yeah, it was at another law firm. Another one. But whatever. It was it didn't work out. This didn't work out. I felt it's just pretty much, yeah, the corporate the corporate America is not really the place for us. Not as for me, but as collective, it's not really. If you were to ask me, it's not the place for us. But shout out to brothers that are in corporate America that is thriving. Because and actually, let me get this real quick, man, because it's a balanced thing when it comes to this, man. Because I'm going off the little topic, but. I say it to say, but I had a job there, but I was after that law firm job, I was like, I'll never be at a corporate America job again. But my homie got me this job, so I was like, all right, I'll do it, because I took it for the sake of him, man. And it was good. It was great, man. It was great. But let me get this real quick though, man, because it's a balanced thing too, man. Because I don't want to not bring the balance. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. It says, when a man's ways please the Lord, the Lord one maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. So yeah, man, when your ways please the Lord, man, the Most High will have that Edomite or the other nations, whatever, that are enemies at peace with you when you please His way. So, but also it's the flip side to it, because they are our enemies at the end of the day. So they are gonna give us hell and whatnot. They are. This is the land of our captivity. So they are gonna do that. So because that's just the cards we're dealt with right now. But so I said it to say to the brothers or sisters that is in corporate America, that things are going well, and wish you much more success. But I want to get to Luke chapter 8 real quick, because that the so-called like black woman you know so-called black woman, Israelite woman being like working for like Esau and having a high position in like corporate America. That's nothing new, man. So because we see it a lot, man. Actually they actually rank like it's actually because where I was at was crazy too. It's so spiritual how it was too, how it was too. Like me and my homie, we was in the basement, right? So we was in the basement. So it was like the office we were in, the space we was at was no windows, nothing. We're we're downtown in a public place. Basically anybody could walk in there basically. But I mean, you had to get an elevator to get to where we was at. But say if something happened, we was pretty much like done for it, pretty much. But the firm was all the way up. It was all the way all the way on like on the 19th floor and whatnot. So and they had and they was up there while we was down there. So that was spiritual in itself. I was like, oh wow. But damn, brother almost fell off the bike. But that already showed me a lot too. But also, man, like Eve is up there too. Like Eve, they had Eve up there too. Like she had secretary job, stuff like that. It's really nothing new. But let me get this in Luke 8. So because I really want to bring this home, man. Because like that happened a lot. Let me get the Luke chapter 8 in verse 3. I'll get to the point. It says in Joanna the wife of Cusa, Herod's steward, and Susanna and many others which minister unto him of their substance. So yeah, this is Joanna and she was Herod's steward, so that means she had a high paying job. So she had a high paying job, and working on the Herod the Edomite. It's nothing different now when we see even the corporate America now, so-called black women in the corporate America now. That was back then, during times of the Romans. So it's nothing new under the sun, basically. So and they eventually gave what they did to the ministry of Yahushua and the disciples and the 12. Doing the work, basically. That's why Yahushua said take none with you, because it was like a lot of times they was taken care of. Also Paul was like taken care of as well. So but that because I was just talking about this brother earlier about this whole corporate America thing too as well. I was talking about it yesterday and today, but that's nothing new. Like I'm not sure y'all brothers seen the Boiler Room. Like who was like in the movie? Like who was the who had a high position there? Who was the only like the so-called Eve was in there, Nia Long, the so-called black woman was in there. That's always been a thing basically. Like so-called black women having that job in the corporate America basically. That's nothing new basically. So like we did get, that's why they get the secretary jobs and stuff like that. That's nothing new, working for Esau. So that scripture really just tells me there's really nothing new under the sun, man. So because she was so that's really nothing new basically, because when I was there at the firm, basically a lot of our secretaries, well, other than they was Edomites, other than the other Edomites I was there, a lot of sisters was there, like a lot of Eve was there, a lot of them were the secretaries and whatnot. So that's in corporate America. So that's not like Esau having our women working for him. That's nothing new under nothing new basically. That happened during that time, man. So I just because I was talking about that with a brother yesterday, man. I instantly thought of my own experiences. Also in the movies, you see it a lot. Like you see what was that old show too? What's her name? Oh my gosh, what's her name? She was in the what's it called with Chris Rock on I Think I Love My Wife. Or she played the his little paramour or whatever. His little side piece, his little concubine, whatever. She was on this show, How to Get Away with Murder. Why is her name slipping me? Damn. But anyway, we see a lot in TV and movies, stuff like that. Eve working for Esau, but the so-called so-called black woman working for Esau, or so-called white man. So I just want to point out that's nothing new under the sun, man. So yeah, man, ain't really. This is an observation. Really, hopefully, it's edifying, but yeah, and ran across. I'm sure y'all brothers experienced that. I noticed that. I experienced that and noticed that, and and it's true. TV, movies, see. So I just want to show you that there's nothing new under the sun, basically. So yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying. So peace.